What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at another flashlight. This is the Olight Warrior 3S in orange. I just picked this up on their newest sale this year, or I guess I should say on their first sale this year. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm always usually pretty stoked about these. I like my my tacticool flashlights. This has your little your tail switch, so that makes it tactical. So here's your box. Do this like normal. There's serial number, so mine's 1083. There we go. Same normal stuff. Here's your specs on the back. I'm going to turn this sideways so we can just fit it all here at one time. There we go. All right. Let's see what we got. I'm pretty stoked about this. So, as you can see from the box, mine's the orange one. This is sold out now, unfortunately. So if you're hoping to get your hands on the orange and you haven't done it already, it's gone. So you'll probably have to pick it up on the secondary, and who knows what kind of upcharge you get from resellers. Oh, so this is one of those, phone style boxes with a magnetic side, which is cool. I love these. All right, so here we go. Olight, thanking you for being part of the family. Here is your how to remove the potato chip pouch or holster, case, whatever you want to call it. All the above. And here we go. Nothing on this box, but this is going to be your charging cable. Maybe. There we go. Charging cable. And as you can see, this is the 1, 1.5, and 2. And then instruction booklet. So there's that. And what I'm going to start doing, instead of unfolding the instruction booklet and taking that time, is I'm going to start linking the instruction booklet in the description. That way you can just click on that and then you can pull it up. Be easier to read, and it's easier, just easier in general. So here is holster. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Let's see. Yeah, that is pretty nice. I probably won't use something like that personally, but I'm sure a lot of people will. And you can see inside, nice and soft. Get this guy out of the way. And here we go. Here is your Warrior 3S in orange. And okay. All right, Dan, I like the orange, man. I wasn't going to pick this up because I was like, man, just not an orange fan, but yeah, I dig it. It looks better than in the pictures for sure. So let's go ahead and get this out of here. There we go. Big old piece. Jesus. All right. So here's the massive 5,000 milliamp battery. It's a 21700. There you go. So this thing, let's go ahead and without battery, let's get a weight. So you can still pick up the green for right now. The normal price on these is $119 to $120. So you can still pick up the green. They still have it in like the camouflage and the black. 3.6 without battery. So they're still available, just not this colorway. This guy is gone. There we go. Okay. And 6.1 with battery. Hefty battery. All right. Get the scale out of the way. All right. So let's give her another rotate. This thing is sweet. I like the orange. This is my first orange flashlight. I did pick up the matching splint to go along with this guy, so I'm pretty stoked to check out the splint too. So anyways, this has the TIR lens, and you can see right here there is your proximity sensor. Very nice. So with the proximity sensor, same thing as the Baton 3 Pro Max. Whenever you have this on and the proximity sensor, so let's see, let's go ahead, and we're off right now. We'll go ahead and hold for a second. That's our Moonlight. So we'll just go ahead and start from the beginning. Moonlight, you get 1 lumen, and that's 55 days. Low, you get 15 lumens, and that's 130 days. Or excuse me, 130 hours, 130 days, 130 hours. And then next you'll get your medium, which is 200 lumens for 13 hours. And then after that we go to high, and you can see my high probably just kicked off because battery probably needs to be charged. But your high is going to be 800 lumens for 166 minutes, and then it will step down to 250 lumens for 39 minutes. Proximity sensor on this is super sensitive. You see that? See how far away it has to be? So yeah, there's your 800 lumens. And then turbo is 2300 lumens. And but your turbo is 2300 lumens, and you get that for 2.5 minutes, and then it steps down to 800 for 160, and then 250 for 39 minutes. So with this proximity sensor, so let's go ahead and turn this on. So with the proximity sensor, we'll see if we can get this on camera here. There we go. So once that sensor kicks in, double click, and then it overrides the sensor. And there you go. And then once you turn this off and back on, that will turn the sensor back on again. So here is what everybody also wants to see. So here you go. Here's your brightness level right here, and your battery on the opposite side. So when we turn this on, there we go. So we've got 1 lumen or I guess you would say your Moonlight. So here we go. Level 2, level 3, and then back down to 1. Double click, and then there we go. I do like the way this thing looks. I like the way it's made too. Like not made, I guess. I like how all the Olights are made, but I do like. I don't know, man. This feels nice. It's big. It's definitely big. Let's see. So here's your Warrior Mini. Yeah, this thing is. I saw in the description where they're like, yeah, you can carry it in your pocket. I don't know about all that. It's she's big. See, there you go, next to an Arkfeld. And then we'll do an i3T tall, because see, even it kind of even trounces to tall, the i3T. So yeah, this thing's a good size, man. How about next to an i5? There you are. You can see much bigger than an i5. i3 definitely going to be bigger than that. And then we'll do just a Baton 3 just because I know this is like the flashlight for people. So there you go. It is literally like 2 batons. So big guy. Let's get a look at the tail switch here. There you go. So tail switch, you have your click, and then you have your momentary, and you can do just like on like any of the other tail switches. You press and hold, and then you can click the button to change the sets as far like between the modes for the tail switch. And you can also do the strobe. I'm not going to do the strobe again, but you can do the strobe by triple clicking the button as well. So there you go. You can see on my hand. There's your strobe. So It does get hot, man, too. That gets very, very hot. just in that little bit of time that I was doing that. Oh, nice. So, battery. Let's see here. I didn't do the inside compartment of this guy, so let's take a look at that. There we go. Can you see? Yeah, for the most part anyways. Looks pretty good on the inside. Like normal. I usually do this and I totally forgot to. So everything looks good. At least on mine anyways. Yeah, man. I'm a fan. I mean, not, like I said, not for in the pocket. Got a little bit of a dent there on my battery. No biggie though. I'm not too worried about that. That is not a big deal to me. So, man, this thing is, I mean, it for me, and I know this is kind of contradictory to the things that I normally say about flashlights. This is definitely too big for your normal EDC. If you were going to carry this, you were going to want to use one of these and you're going to want to strap it to your hip. That is 100% a given. As far as this in your pocket, you might be giving off the wrong vibes if this thing's in your pocket. I mean, even clip wise, see that? This thing, the clip is huge. Just like on the Pro Max, but the Pro Max isn't this big. So, yeah. I do like the Moonlight, though. I like the Moonlight because, you know, from off, if you hold down for a second, you get your Moonlight, and that 1 lumen is nice. And 55 days is awesome. This would be a good flashlight for a backpack. So if you have an EDC bag, this is perfect. This is a nice, like, you know, hit the fan scenario. I'm not going to say the whole thing because YouTube's gone crazy with, yeah, well, just leave it at that. So this is a nice SHTF flashlight to keep on you in a bag, in a vehicle. That's pretty nice. I dig that. The tail switch, I always love the tail switches. Same construction here. There we go. You can see nothing much has changed as far as tail switching go. It is bigger for sure. It's definitely got a lot more size than the Warrior Mini. Here you go. Here's the front. Yeah, there you go. So, and you saw me just a second ago. It does tail stand, which is always a plus. I love it whenever they tail stand. That's kind of a big deal for a lot of people. And a lot of flashlights don't tail stand, but I love it when they do. Like these guys here, your Baton 3. I mean, shoot, even your Arkfeld. Or, well, let me move. I put him out of frame. There we go. Arkfeld will do it. So tail stand is nice. Get these out of the way. So on this Warrior 3S, your max throw at that 2300 lumens is 300 meters. So it's got a pretty good throw on it. If you carry a Baton 3, the max throw on that is 166 meters. And for you know, the Warrior X and the Warrior X Pro, those are over 500 meters. So if you have one of those are significantly further. This will throw further than the Seeker models, because those are around like 2 to 250. So brighter, shines farther. So that's, if you carry one of those, or if you have one of those, that'll give you an idea on this. You get a little bit more out of it. This is IPX8 rated, so yeah, it's pretty waterproof, pretty dustproof. So that's a big plus. Let's go to measure. There we go. So 5.5. And magnetic. Trying to steal my tape measure on the back. So 5.5 inches. And you know what I didn't see? Oh yeah, there it is. There's my serial number. There you go. 1083. Nice. And this around the edge, this is a little aggressive. So I probably intended more for self-defense window breaker for this nice little edge it's got on here. So when you press on this tail switch or hard press, if you medium press, that's your medium to high setting, and then hard press is your turbo. Unless you switch it to strobe. I know I talked about the tail switch a second ago, but I don't think I pointed that out. Pressing that also initiates to where you can see battery level. See, right now it's medium, and then hard press, it'll go up to turbo. I'm having a hard time showing off the turbo because, man, this proximity sensor is super, super sensitive. So let's see if I can, well, no, if I do that, it's going to turn. Yeah, so there's your turbo. Double click. Yeah. And see, it went down. It's stepping down. This wall is probably a good 1.5 feet away, and it's stepping down from that far. So the sensor on this one is super, super sensitive. And with this sensor too, common issue is if you get this glass dirty or anything like that, that will also cause the sensor to step down. Now Olight has said that they've worked on that, and they've tried to fix that feature. We'll see. So a couple other things about this flashlight. So obviously clip is removable. I'm not going to remove mine just because there's not a huge point to do that. But but as far as this light goes, this can be mounted to any kind of, rifle or anything like that. ARs, stuff like that. You can mount this. It is mountable. That's kind of cool. I might put this on a gun. We'll see. I don't know. This is a little big to throw on like an AR or anything like that. For me, I like them. I like them to be kind of small on the side. There we go. Let's see here. I just want to see one more time in here. I don't know. If I was to carry this in a pouch, I don't know if I'd remove this. Probably not. I mean, this is a nice clip. I mean, it's your normal Olight style clip. It's got about the same type of retention. Nothing crazy. But if you're going to keep it in a pouch, you really wouldn't need the clip. But also, the clip is usually good for hanging it on. Well, you probably wouldn't hang this on a hat. It's heavy, but you could. It's kind of big. It'd probably knock you in the forehead. Yeah, I don't know. I've never carried a pouch like on my hip or something like that. I tried to do a pocket organizer at one point in time on my hip. And that wasn't entirely for me. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do it just to try it and see what I think. I mean, I might as well, right? But the holster is nice. It doesn't feel cheap. It's actually somewhat padded. Like this just isn't a piece of fabric wrapped around. It's layered. So that's pretty nice. Not too bad. Let's take one more look at her. We're almost at the 20-minute mark, so I'm going to wrap this up. So we'll do a slow turn for all the Warrior 3S fans. Show off your pretty sad girl, and then we'll do this right here. There you go. Take another look at that real fast. Turn it off. And then I think the last thing I didn't even talk about was, I mean, if you've had these lights before, if you press and hold for 2 seconds, you'll enter lockout mode, and then see how she flashes red. That's lockout mode. And then just press and hold for another 2 seconds, and that will take it out of lockout. If you're going to carry this in your pocket, please use the lockout mode. The proximity sensor is meant to keep you from burning yourself, but it is not foolproof. A little bit of common sense is needed. There you go. So that is your Warrior 3S in orange. Like I said, orange isn't available anymore. So if you want the orange, you're going to have to try your luck on the secondary market. And best of luck to you, man, because there's scalpers out there. They really, you'll pay a lot more than what this thing's worth. It's $120. I think it was 90-ish on the sale. It's somewhere around there. It was like 9. Yeah, it was somewhere around there. But you can still get the green and the camouflage and the black. So you know what? It's worth buying. It's a big light. So I'm not going to be carrying it in my pocket. It's probably going to go in my backpack. Aside from that, it is nice. It is worth the money. It's super bright, especially if you didn't pick up your Baton 3 Pro Max. This is a nice alternative to that bigger light, measurement wise, bigger light, and it is 100% worth the price. Absolutely. So we'll leave it at that. Pick you one up if you don't have one, for sure. Thank you guys so much for checking into this video. If you enjoyed, please hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you on the next one.